So last week, Dallas-based fitness influencer Brittany Dunn got into a little bit of hot water, and you may have heard about it. Brittany had been using her very large audience on Instagram and YouTube, with over 500,000 followers on Instagram and over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, to sell what she called personalized fitness and nutrition plans via her website. The problem is her customers say that the plans weren't actually personalized at all. In fact, they were really similar to each other, if not exactly identical. Brittany also promised her customers that they could send her questions through email throughout the program and that she would reply to them. Her customers say that when Brittany replied, it would often take several weeks, if she replied at all, and if they asked questions on social media or they had any problems on social media, she would block them and call them a bully. But I'm not here today to talk to you about the Brittany Dunn fitness scandal. What I'd like to do is teach you business lessons that you can learn from it. Lesson number 1. Only sell something that you know you can fulfill. Understand that scaling a business is really difficult. And scaling a business that sells personalized products and services is magnitudes more difficult than scaling a normal business. When you tell your customers that you're going to give them something that is personalized just to them, they expect you to keep that promise. If you do not, it can be devastating to you and your business in the long run. Lesson number 2. You should always have a refund policy in place if you're selling services or products online. And that refund policy should be on your website, it should be in purchase confirmation emails, and it should be in any contracts you might be asking clients to sign. If you're selling products or services online and you don't have a refund policy right now, you're being negligent in running your business, and it will come back to haunt you. It's just a matter of when. Your refund policy should be easy for the customer to understand and not include any difficult language. It should also not include anything like asking the customer to sign an NDA before they get their refund, or to ask the customer to take some action like changing a review from negative to positive or deleting content on social media. Brittany tried both of those and she suffered serious backlash each time. Learn from Brittany's mistakes and don't make your refund really difficult. Make it easy. Lesson number 3. Some big companies get away with really awful customer service, like Google, Facebook, AT&T, and even YouTube, right? But your small business probably can't. Really good, high-quality customer service can help your business stand out in your local community or in your online community. Throughout the scandal, Brittany did not show any customer service chops whatsoever. In fact, when customers would complain to Brittany about the bad product or service they had received, she would actually say they were bullying her and then block them on social media. You can't ignore and block your problems away. They will only form a Facebook group, get the attention of the media, and magnify your problems even greater. Lesson number 4. If you make a living off of flaunting an extravagant lifestyle online, people are not going to be sympathetic for you when things go wrong. There's a lot of business owners today that are using their personal life to showcase themselves on Instagram and YouTube and other social media platforms, doing ever extravagant things like traveling and driving expensive cars. But if you're not taking care of your customers, or the public perceives it that way, and you're doing all of those things, people aren't going to come to your defense the way that you kind of maybe hope that they would if things don't go exactly the way you had planned. While Brittany's customers were complaining that they weren't receiving the product or service they had purchased, she was traveling to places like Hawaii, taking pictures on really nice beaches, and even taking pictures in front of a brand new Range Rover for her Instagram. People responded pretty horribly. They didn't exactly like the fact that she may have been scamming people while living a lifestyle off of those people's money that they couldn't afford themselves. Lesson number 5. Your problems are somebody else's gain 100% of the time, every time. Because this is business. And business is cutthroat. Because Brittany blocked people and ignored her problems, those problems festered and got bigger and bigger until they went beyond her control. What started out as a relatively simple problem, being that what she was selling didn't match the customer's expectations, which she should have been able to solve pretty easily early on, turned out to be this big problem that people are now calling a scandal. The end result was that Brittany's had a nightmare of a problem, having her name dragged across the coals by the media. She's been slammed in the mud by other fitness influencers, YouTubers, people on Facebook, and even Reddit users, which are pretty savage. And that's 5 business lessons that you can take away from the Brittany Dawn fitness scandal. Now, I hope this video didn't sound like I was judging Brittany. I really don't know her situation, and I don't want anyone to think that I have some inside knowledge or I know something that I don't, right? I've just been paying attention to it, and I wanted you to learn from it. Until next time, it was great talking to you.